Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, busy.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, you're not gonna say if you hide, join my tribe, we lie, all that stuff that y'all do.
What?
What's the thing that you say when you first start? Hey, if you want to subscribe, I'm live, join my tribe, we get high, we lie, and then you play your intro.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the intro today. I just got to really wanted to do the video. I've had a really long day at work, and today was really
People
sad.
get one little job, and I was like, oh my god, I had the longest day at work. Oh, it's been so
Well, today was
stressful.
really sad though. It was a really sad
Why was
day.
it sad? Somebody died? Who
Um, I,
died?
I felt like somebody died. So the kids found out that their teacher wasn't coming back today. And they like
Okay.
cried for real.
They love their teacher. Oh, oh no, because now they have to deal with you.
At first, I was offended. Like, are y'all doing this because y'all got to deal with me? But
No!
then-
Does this mean you're gonna? Does this mean you're gonna be here?
right? But they were really sad about the teacher. I mean, they bawled crying for like almost 30 minutes.
What? Why is the teacher gone? She got COVID.
No, a lot of teachers are quitting because they're just not getting paid
Okay.
with what it's worth. Georgia has a really big shortage of teachers here.
I'm sorry.
Um, Honestly, like when I leave for the day, they're like, "Are you coming back tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I don't know. We'll see." But they're really like they really need teachers really bad. And I think it was sad because I don't think that. Well, I mean, maybe those teachers do know that because maybe they've been teaching for a long time. But I didn't realize how attached the kids are really to the teacher. You know what I mean?
What do you
It
mean?
was like it was like
Haven't
the
you
teacher.
gone to school?
Yeah, but I don't feel like I really was like that attached to my teachers like that.
You spend more time with your teachers than you do your parents.
Well, I mean, I understand that now as an adult, but I'm just saying as a kid, I'm like, who cares? Um, I really wasn't that. I don't think I was that attached to any of my teachers like that. But those kids were really sad. Like I felt bad for them.
Yeah, because their parents are probably working. This is the only person who can probably pay attention to them, and
Maybe.
they're doing that regularly. And if you're in elementary school, you're seeing the same teacher for a minute. Like you
Yeah.
have a one main teacher, and then you'll probably go to two or three different ones for electives. But outside of that, you're seeing one person, and this person is dedicated to communicating and working with you and a part of your growth. Sometimes more than your parent because they're working regularly and constantly and yelling at you and punishing you. Like your teacher's the one who's trying to understand you and help you. I remember being very attached to a lot of my teachers up until I want to say like seventh grade. And then, once I got to eighth grade, you start to maneuver more with different teachers depending on the subject. So I can
Yeah.
understand. What's going on? All
Yeah.
things popcorn?
Yeah, I just thought it was really sad. I mean, and it wasn't even the boys; it was the little girl that were crying. And really hate when girls cry. I mean, it just makes
Hmm.
me really sad. And those little girls, I mean, they bawled for like
Yes.
about 30 minutes. Um, I had
Did
to
you
walk.
allow them time to grieve? What did
Yeah,
you
I
all
mean,
talk about?
I gave him a little hug, and we watched Sister Act 2.
Not
Um,
hugs, my God, in the middle of the pandemic. You
yeah,
should
I
have. Did you
mean,
reflect with them and let them know? People move on.
well, I feel like even saying that, I feel like they set it up like the teacher had died.
It's
Not like
because
the
she
teacher,
did.
she did.
She did. That girl's gone. Don't think about her. Don't look this way.
It
And,
sounded
and
like it, but the way they describe, I'm like, y'all need a better approach to telling these kids
no,
this.
we don't. They
Uh,
also are grieving and upset. Now we gotta find a new teacher. She's dead to us. Okay, she is. She is dead to us.
they were
Oh
like,
my God, Abbott Elementary comes on tonight.
that came on yesterday, actually.
I thought it comes on Wednesdays. It
It
comes
comes on
on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Oh, we got to catch up on Abbott Elementary.
and it was really funny this week too.
Every
Uh,
episode is really funny.
but this one was like really funny to me. But yeah, it was just they were like, she's no longer with us, and I'm like, can we
She
just
isn't.
can we say that she's found a better job or she
No,
looked for the school or
no.
something? It was
You don't want to make it seem like because then with children it could feel that you could get a separation anxiety. And so it's like, oh, she found a better job or she went to another school. Because now it's like, oh, she left us. And you don't want it to feel like she left us, like left me, or we weren't a good enough school or kids, and we would have been better, she would have stayed. You want to say something like, she's just no longer with us. Something came up. You got to be very vague with them so that they don't feel like it's their fault.
Okay.
It's the psychology of a child.
I don't think. I think they could have found a better way. That just wasn't the way I would have done it.
I know you will hug him and put on Sister Act too.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
really helping with the mental.
That little girl. First of all, the little girl that I gave the hug to, she needed that hug. I feel like
she needs a therapist.
She released a lot of that, out when she talked to me. The one little girl threw up. I'm like, okay, y'all are overdoing it now. Y'all are overdoing it.
They really love her.
Okay, but you ain't throwing up now. This is too much. The other teacher had to be like, listen, y'all, okay, I know y'all missed it, not this much. This is too much.
Well, bitch, don't. Oh, sorry, I'm swearing already, but you don't know nothing about what's going on in this class. How about you go into your own classroom? She's jealous because anybody crying after her.
And they was like, there's other teachers in that building. I'm like,
barely.
They probably told me like,
no, I would say she is no longer with, because the staff got to agree too. Like now we got to pick up extra shifts. We got to start doing her assignments and stuff.
Devon said, I agree with Busy. I remember when my third grade teacher, a black man, Mr. Moore, left us mid-year. Oh, I was sad. And imagine saying, he's no longer with us. I was like, oh, is he having a funeral? I need to go. I'm like, no.
Well, I don't think that when we are younger, I don't think that you look at it in the terms of death yet. They was
writing her letters like, Miss
So they know she's not dead.
We love you if you come back or something like that. And I'm like,
yeah.
But then they threw him on the floor.
They're really sad about it. Oh, I wish I was there. I would have been able to help them. I'm good at that process. I listen to people's emotions.
How was your day?
It was very good. I went to the dentist. I need thousands of dollars of work, only 2, so that was easy. My dentist was really great. I haven't been to the dentist in a while. Okay, but he said he's gonna make this $1 million smile. And then I had a couple of meetings with some senators. It was good. It was a really, really good day. And now we're catching up on Love is Blind, which is really good. I actually almost didn't come on here. I was crying my eyes out. I was bawling my eyes out. It was just, do you watch Love is Blind? Mm-hmm. Oh, so I guess we're not going to review it together. But, episode 3 is really pulling on my heartstrings. It's really, it's really pulling on my heartstrings. So it's been a day at the end of the day. But we got Popeye's chicken. Boom.
Okay.
It sound like they already need therapy. It's a pandemic, y'all.
Yeah, she said no longer with us. Those kids gonna need therapy. Exactly. Popcorn. I'm doing, but the good thing for me is that the kids that I'm with, I've been with them for I want to say 4 days now. Mm-hmm. So that we're finally kind of getting into our groove of teacher-student relationship.
Not after 4 days.
We really are. We're getting there, and
wait until the end of the month. After the weekend, they get back into the routine with their parent.
I don't need that long. But I'm identifying the different personalities in the classroom. Who's acting out because of this, and what needs to happen. Who needs food earlier in the day? It's just stuff like that. Who needs to go outside and run around and wear themselves out so we can bring that energy down. So that's been really interesting. I love learning the different personalities of these kids.
I'm glad.
All right. So I told you we were doing a video about TREY SONGZ and DABABY, but this is really a Candace roast. Okay. No, I'm just playing.
My computer cut out.
I knew your child was going to do that too. You're so childish.
My computer cut out.
They have a whole parent out here in these streets. Now listen. Busy is not amused. He's not.
No.
Y'all. I'm trying to say. I want to share some text messages. Busy is so mean to me. He told me he hated me today.
No, you put those words in my mouth.
He even talked
I
about
did say that I hate his brain. I told him he is talking to Cynthia.
What's going on, DT?
Hey, DT.
You know that will make Busy upset. Listen,
Yo, he lives to hurt my feelings.
He cussed me out so bad today, y'all.
I had to. He said your mama to me.
I did
and
not.
You know how those words are.
I never said that.
I get very serious about my candies.
But anyway, so let's get into what we really are talking about, which is this TREY Songz has been accused of taking advantage of this woman's butt in a new $20 million lawsuit. Did you read the story?
I did not read the entire story. What did he do? I know that he went to the back door, right? Allegedly.
He did go to the back door, allegedly, from what the story is telling us. Said that he's accused of taking advantage of this lady's butt. It said the story was a little confusing to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are you gonna pull it up?
I didn't. I guess I could pull it up on here. I just had it like as a file.
I would like to read along. Yeah, I would like to read along. You know how you read a little slow.
Oh, you want to read it?
You be messing up words and stuff. Yeah, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up my candy stuff in a minute. Thank you.
I got my hand on them. I'm ready to click and go.
Hold on. Let's pull this up. I actually made this as a PDF file, so I can actually pull it up while we're here. There we go. Can you see that?
We can, yes.
Like you can read it?
Yes. I can read very well. It says TREY Songz accused of AR in a new $20 million lawsuit. See, if he was gay, he wouldn't have these problems. TREY Songz is being sued for $20 million by a woman who claims he went through the back door at a house party. What?
Yes.
The woman who filed the suit as Jane Doe claims that she was in a consensual relationship with the singer before the alleged thing took place March 24, 2016. She claims that night, well, you never know when a victim's going to come out. She claims that night became a savage. Wait, she claims that night became a savage. What? Who wrote this? She claims that night became a savage.
This is from Love B. Scott. This is from Love B. Scott. So I don't know if this is how she said it, and this is how they wrote it.
Oh, so she said that night he became a he became a savage R.
Yeah.
According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe claims TREY invited her to a house party in LA and I'll be in LA this weekend, y'all. I mean, next weekend, y'all. Come and see me. Party in LA where he eventually invited her upstairs to have sex as they done in the past, right at the house party. Come on, Jane Doe. On the way upstairs, she claims TREY repeatedly asked her if he could get that A. She kept saying no. I thought that that's what the straight men do when they are talking about, even if it's just vagina, like, I'm about to get that tonight. Upon hearing no, she claims TREY's demeanor changed entering the bedroom. She alleged he threw her on the ground, tore her pants off, bent her down face first, and forced his penis into her anus without consent. She says she screamed in pain and begged TREY to stop, but he overpowered her. From there, she says someone came into the room during the alleged thing, and she hoped TREY would stop, but the person left the room and TREY continued. Once TREY finished, she grabbed her clothes except for her underwear, and she ran outside in her ripped jeans, calling an Uber. Wait, the lawsuit notes that the woman's Uber driver noticed that she was in distress and that her pants were ripped. um, and rerouted her to a hospital where she claims a SA exam was performed and the police were called. The woman says the exam showed she had severe anal tearing that could require surgery, but she didn't name Trey to police because she was in shock and fear for her life. She's now suing Trey for $20 million in damages. Her attorney, Ariel Mitchell, is also representing two women who are suing Trey for alleged SAs in Miami and New York, respectively. The woman says the exam showed she had severe anal tearing that could require surgery. Okay, we're just repeating the same thing. Her attorney, the whole thing's repeated. Trey's attorney has responded to this, as well as the other S lawsuits against him, saying earlier today, the attorney who drafted this suit was credibly accused of trying to pay a woman to falsely accuse Trey. This is what Trey said. Trey's attorney said. Hours later, that same attorney has filed the suit on behalf of an anonymous client. It isn't hard to see what's happening here. It is a shame for genuine victims of SA. The allegations in this complaint are false. Trey looks forward to having the facts fully aired.
So what do you think?
I mean, well, one, I feel like there's some major editing that needs to go on over there at Love Beats.
Now you see why I stumble over the words.
There's some major editing that needs to take place. But I think that this is very unfortunate. If all of this is true, there's been a lot of news coming out about it's Trigger, and whether or not he's doing all of this. Now it seems as if this is true, this is a major escalation. But haven't a lot of these been very recently? So this 2016 case is a little odd to me, unless this guy is fishing. The attorney Ariel Mitchell is looking for victims around the United States and saying who's been touched by Trigger. And I guess she or he's trying to represent all of them. Whoever is Beast Knots writer, please edit your article. Out here making us read that article sounds like written by a 12-year-old, somebody from SoDeb's class. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about this one. I don't want this story for Trey Songz.
It's too late. He has too many. Keke Palmer.
I know. I heard Keke Palmer tell that story as well, and I'm just like, I believe I'm going to believe what they say until they're proven not guilty. I mean that they're not. He's proven not guilty, and even then, I'm probably still gonna be side-eyeing him. I just think this is really sad. It's like, is this what all of these artists are doing? You know what I mean?
Well, let's not say all these artists, but I am starting to feel very concerned. Okay. About the R&B, the men in R&B. You have your Chris Browns, your R. Kellys, you got your TREY Songz. So I'm starting to see a pattern that's going on here. Pam said, unfortunately, it takes people a while to speak up. So true. But I'm wondering, it's not even that it's taking a while for her to speak up, whoever Jane Doe is. I am questioning the motives of Ariel, unless the Jane Doe reached out to her, or if Ariel is searching for victims, if that makes sense.
I mean, she might be to for her case for the other people. Because I mean, that's what they did with R. Kelly case too, right?
Compile them together.
Yeah, they were like, reaching out.
I mean, but there's been so many allegations against R. Kelly.
No, I'm just saying so many allegations. They did the same thing. So I'm assuming because Trey Songz has all these accusations, they probably are reaching out and saying, hey, if this has happened to you, reach out, hit me up at this number, or email me, or send me a letter, or whatever it is. I think it's
surviving Trey Songz. Talk about this right here is a penny dropper. Yikes.
Man, I really hope I'm gonna have to might take my list down again. Tiffany GT said, I can understand why it took her so long to say something. She
All right.
said they were in a relationship, so maybe she was trying to protect him. Also, she could have been confused as well. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm glad that she went to the well, I'm glad that that Uber driver brought her there. I hope he didn't charge her. I hope Uber gave her a refund for the ride. But I'm glad that the Uber driver made the right choice in bringing her to. I wonder if it was against her will, but taking her to a hospital where she can get a kit and make sure that that did what I wonder what was the response for the of the kit? What did they show? I mean, outside of very anal tearing of the tissues, did we see if there was any semen or hair or anything left? I wonder what
They
I
did.
wonder what the I'm gonna follow that. I think we should follow that. Well, should follow that closely. I mean, I definitely believe the victims or whatever with whatever they say until unless it's Jussie Smollett. I definitely believe the victims.
uh, DT said, I've been side-eyeing Fry's long, especially the fact he wants to do it at the back door. Do women even like it at the back door like us in the rainbow community?
I've heard now. I know a lot of women who like it in the back door. Okay, I know a lot of women who
I've
like
heard
it in
that a
the
lot
back
too.
door. I'm just wondering, do women do the prep work that gay men do? See, I have never had anal sex with a woman, but I never asked my friend, are you doing the work as well?
I don't think that a lot of them know that, because I'll tell you this, like I've been at some places where we've had, open discussions, and we like be telling them how to clean it.
Okay.
Or like there's been women who, their men want to try some, like they want them to, eat the butt, and
Mhm.
they want to know how to tell him how to clean it. So I don't think that a lot of them are familiar with, how to clean it out.
Yeah, I just so put it in the comments. Let us know your business. When you're getting are you cleaning out? Are straight men out there with an enema, then going to the woman's house and saying, I'm ready, girl. I want you to toss my salad tonight. Or I wonder if straight men who like pegging, do they use a little bit of saline solution? Do they do an enema as well? Are the straight men douching? Are the women douching?
I don't think that they are trade not.
I mean, James, that's where it was.
But
I'm wondering.
I have heard that a lot of women are doing it like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this would
Special
definitely,
occasions.
yeah. I don't think it's a special occasion. I mean, even with a lot of the porn that you see going up and down the timeline on Twitter, I'm seeing it a lot too. So
Well, I'm assuming those people at least clean out.
I'm hoping. Well, I mean, I'm sure they do, because we would see it if they didn't. But
Yeah, and I mean, unless you like that type of stuff, which is so disgusting to me.
really not.
I'm assuming that they
Yeah.
that they
But I mean,
do.
I'm assuming that there's a group of people who like it because they're making the porn for it. So I'm sure that people are, besides the people that's doing it on the porn, are doing it at home.
I don't
Tiffany
like
said,
it, and no, I don't know how to clean it besides soap and the towel. That's not gonna get
I
those
ain't cleaning
insides out. No,
it.
that's not gonna do it. The amount of preparation we have to do just to prepare for to bend it backwards. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
DT, how long does it normally take you? Um, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of
It
work.
is a lot of work. Sometimes it's a lot of work. Sometimes it's really not.
To
You just
me,
have to
I'm like,
prepare.
look, just come as you are. Yeah, I guess that's what Trey Songs was saying too.
Did she at least use Summer's Eve vinegar and water?
Not Summer's Eve. They said that's not good for you.
Hey, Shauna.
Hey, Sean.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I mean, if we know if in this situation she didn't clean out.
What? No, no one was invited.
Yeah. So I don't.
Allegedly, no one was invited.
I'm really. That's a really good question. I wonder to get the answer to that.
I mean, she probably did come, showered and ready, but not for that.
Right.
So I said, not
Not,
busy, wanted to know the routine. Look, I already know what happens. I know what goes down. I know the process very well. Now, I did that in the minor leagues. I never made it to the major. But I know the process. I've been there before. You know, I think when you become gay, you feel like that's where what you have to do first. And then you realize that's not for everybody.
You think everybody feels like that's what they're supposed to do first?
I assume that's what I felt like. I felt like, okay, well, I guess this is what you, but then I had to think, well, then somebody has to be doing the doing. Okay, so there are separate roles. But I felt like that when I first started, like, okay, well, I guess somebody has to do it. And it was like, oh no, I mean, you don't have to. And it's a lot of work. So I did it in minor, never made it to the majors.
The first time I did it, I thought I was never going to ever do it again. I was like, yeah, I must be a heterosexual because I didn't like it. Um,
That
it
was
took me
proven
like
wrong.
it took me like 2 years to do it again.
What?
Yeah, I mean, my first time was not good at all.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It was very painful. It wasn't with someone that I even really knew that well. I was so afraid to even be doing it, and so I chose a random person to do it with that I would probably never have to see again.
Yikes. Tore that booty hole up.
Oh my God.
You're afraid to do it again.
I was like, yeah, let me go date girls because this was not for me.
Oh no, not with your booty hole open like that. Say, let me go date girls.
I didn't date anybody
Um,
that happened because I thought
what?
I thought it was damaged for the rest of my life.
Oh, that must have been so good. You thought it was
No, it
damage?
wasn't. It was probably good
Oh,
for him,
okay.
not for me.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, you've recovered, you've repaired, and you know that now you're in porches out of abandoned houses. Lest we not forget, y'all can go back to one of his podcast episodes where he talks about the porch.
I'm being nosy about the routine. Don't y'all use lube? Not the
Yeah, but
cleanest.
that don't stop the dookie from coming out. Yeah, I mean you gotta get that other stuff out there first.
Let's go to MLMC reviews.
See.
Um, I don't know. Let's move. You want to move on?
Please.
All right, let's move on to.
Tonight's Big Brother night.
This tonight again.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ, that show us so much.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the babies thing. This isn't really long. As you guys know, before we even get into this, you guys know that earlier, I think it was like last week, they got into this little scuffle here. Yeah, so
is that rolling, right?
I don't know.
Oh no, that was the baby.
Yeah.
That he was viciously attacked. I hope he sues and get all his money.
Well, he's definitely suing him. Do you think that the baby has like that little man syndrome?
Yes, and good lawyers. I think that he definitely does. I mean, talk about somebody who wants to be in the back door. I saw that video of him. He looked like he was allegedly on something, but he was wanting that man penis. Did y'all see that video? Did you see that video?
What was it?
He was he looked like he was under the influence of something that was a pill or something that you do out of like a glass pipe. But he was all up on this man. He's like, you know, I love you. You know, and he just kept, and the guys kept pushing him back. Y'all don't remember that video?
I seen that.
And he was still very aggressively like, no, like
I feel like that's what he called sucking in the thing in the parking lot before that concert. He was upset.
Oh,
he was upset about somebody that day.
I what frustrates me about DABABY and all of the things that he has going on, what is this? DABABY and everything that he has going on is the fact that they keep allowing him chances to F up again. And I really don't like it. He's a terrorist out here in the streets. And I don't like I just don't like him. I thought he was attractive at first, you know. And then as he started being, you know, as I started to get to know him a little bit more through the media, I'm starting to realize he's not a nice person. It should actually be scary to be in a room with him.
Yeah, I didn't like him ever since he punched that lady at the concert.
Yeah. Isn't TREY SONGZ out here spitting in people's mouths? Is that TREY SONGZ?
Yeah, but I mean, those people were opening up their mouth for him to spit in their mouths, though.
I mean,
I mean, she waited a very long period of amounts of time for him to spit in her mouth.
who doesn't want? Some people want that here and there.
Don't spit on me at all, please.
Not on you.
There's one place, but I mean that not.
Yeah, that.
Maybe two.
Are you gonna read this?
Yes. So the baby is being sued by DANILEIG'S brother for the bowling alley beatdown.
Is it DANILEIGH or DANILEIGH? Yellow,
I guess
buddy,
it's
buddy. I mean, I don't know. I don't listen to the lady. Is she black or white? I mean, that it doesn't matter if you're black or white. But y'all put in the comments: is DANILEIGH black or white? I heard that she was saying yellow bone is what he want, but she was white.
Yeah, that's what I think they were saying, that she wasn't black. Me too. That's
what a yellow bone.
The baby is a coward. Why did they all have to jump him? Just saying, a coward move. And even when they showed the video, he didn't even. I think like the first punch that he threw, he punched that cup, and he didn't even punch the dude. The guy, the brother, started the bowling alley won the fight. That was who won. And the boy couldn't stand up after he slid back on that bowling alley. It was a wrap. No spitting in COVID times at all. I don't know. Where's my Bible? That mom needs to be punished. That was straight wrong. And
I'll be suing every single person in that video. I wouldn't just be suing the baby. I will be suing every person in that video, because even if at this point, because everybody's not security, everyone is not security. One person could be security. Every person is not security in that fight. So even if there was somebody who was like, look, I was paid to protect him, that's why I jumped him. And that's why I, got to that fight. Everybody can't say that they were paid to protect him. Some people are going to jail or going to have to pay him. Now, allegedly, Brandon Bills was out here, saying that it's on site and that he was going.
Well, he did say that. That's not allegedly. He did say that. He said that.
I mean, I didn't see it. So
it was on the internet. He said it.
Allegedly, he said that it was on site and he was going to fight him. He didn't say anything about those other people.
Okay. Tiffany G said that she's Dominican, I think. But anyway, so it says the baby is dealing with more from the fallout of his bowling alley beatdown of his baby mama's brother, because now he's facing a lawsuit. DANILEIG'S brother Brandon Bills is suing the rapper over their recent fight at a SoCal bowling alley. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Brandon claims he walked by the baby in the bowling alley when the baby suddenly attacked him, leaving him with severe injury and pain. Brandon claims he didn't fight back and says the baby assault resulted in physical and psychological damage, plus medical bills and sustained disability. As they reported, the brawl was caught on camera, which I just showed you guys, with the fight spilling into bowling lanes. Law enforcement say they are now investigating the baby for assault with a deadly weapon because Brandon was kicked in the head while on the ground. The baby's already claimed it was self-defense, and he's been banned from the bowling alley. DANILEIG'S brother is suing the baby for assault, battery, emotional distress, and negligence. They said that they've reached out to the baby's camp, but there has been no word since.
Yikes. I will say this. That bowling alley got some nerve, like it's doing something. You can't come back here. Okay.
Yes,
the real winner, I don't know. I think the real winner is Brandon Bills. Okay, because one, I will be suing the baby, and I'll be suing everybody with them. But also, I have assault, battery, emotional distress, negligence. I go write all that down. Okay, all I was doing was walking past you. Okay, all I was doing was walking past you. I didn't even see you for it to be outside.
Did he walk? Was that all he did? Was just walk past them?
I don't know. That's what he's claiming.
But in the video, it looked like he stopped and said something to him.
I didn't see that.
I wish I would have converted the other video.
I would say he attacked first.
I mean, I know he did attack first.
But I guess it was.
Friends haven't seen a video in a while. Glad I caught it live and still on the clock. Y'all got me cracking up over here. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Need some more likes. We see that like button. Thank you. And he hit him in the head with his shoe.
Yeah,
There
and it
was
wasn't really bad. It was like y'all remember Matilda where the Trunchbull took that girl by her hair. It looked like they was about to do that to Brandon. Y'all remember when the Trunchbull took that girl? She was swinging her around, the girl with the pigtails, because she didn't want her to have any pigtails. Pigtails, my mommy did them for me, and the Trunchbull took the little girl, swinging her around. That's what they looked like they was about to do with Brandon. Can you play that video once more?
oh yeah, hold on.
It looked like the Trunchbull. Do you remember that part in Matilda? Look at him like he's about to take him by his braces and switch him around. First
I
of
just don't
all,
understand that fight at
why was
all.
that young lady out there? What was she about to do? And then it is almost like he was hit once and his clothes went off. It was like he jumped out of his clothes.
The guy that was pulling his hair was pulling his clothes off of him.
I feel like he was punched once and then his shirt was off.
It sounds like one of the beginning of one of those like videos on Twitter. The way that it happened, I mean, he was almost naked for a minute. So I don't know. Maybe it was like a part 2 on OnlyFans.
I would have loved to see that.
You said you would
Brandon, I mean, yeah, Brandon, he's cute. I do feel bad for him though, because at this point it seems like he was punched and then a mob attacked him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Like it wasn't even like it was the baby's fight, but he incited this violence and riot against him. It was sad to watch. It was disturbing.
I mean, he definitely has a really, really good case. He's going to win that case.
Somewhat. I mean, if as you claim he was antagonizing him on the internet,
I think he only said it like one time.
Better.
He only said it once. It wasn't like he was like trolling him on the internet.
Oh, that's all you need. That's all you need.
But I mean, that's for the baby. I mean, he still got beat up by other people, so
yeah, that's true.
Maybe he won't get nothing from the baby, but I mean, those other people who fought him
on his behalf.
It was another clip, you know, where the cameraman. I mean, the cameraman was like 3 lanes over punching, and I didn't know what he was punching at. I was like, "This is chaos."
There was someone who was just what was the young lady doing out there? I'm wondering.
Let's see, where was she at?
Who was that young lady who was out there?
Oh, wait,
her.
What was she doing? No, this isn't it too.
I didn't see her.
Isn't that a young lady? Oh, that's a man. Is that a man?
That's a man. At least it looks like it.
Oh yeah, okay. Now,
what's she doing?
Yeah, what is she doing?
Falling. Gutter ball.
Because look at her. She back there standing up now.
I'm not understanding.
Maybe she. That must be her jewelry. You know how they loan the rappers the jewelry?
You saw with that tacky, that looked like that whatever that wig or weave was, don't look like she's loaning anybody jewelry.
But she might have worked for the company that, you know, that he rented the jewelry from. Because I mean, literally, she just was out there picking up jewelry. That's all she was out there for. She's like, he dropped that.
She needs a new unit. She needs a new unit. I will say, and I know that there's a lot of people who don't like this, but I am actually on the side of the brother. I am okay with him defending his sister. I wish there were a lot more women out here who had their uncles, their brothers, their cousins, their fathers, standing up for them when these men come out here and disrespect y'all sisters. They be disrespecting y'all sisters, y'all cousins, y'all daughters, y'all friends, and it's a lot of men out here who don't do anything. And you know, I get beat up for my sister. If somebody, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the best fighter, but there ain't nobody gonna put my sister on the internet, disrespect her, and play her, and think that I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything.
Now, I was a little bothered by the N word. He kept saying that, but okay. So
the brother, I think the brother looks like he is of color.
Just because he looks like he is of color does not mean he is of color.
Well, what is he? Because you bothered and you're not sure. So yeah, but they don't have to have the same parents.
I'm just saying. So I mean, there's a big possibility that he might not be black. That's all I'm saying.
But it's also a possibility that he could be.
I don't like that girl, but he was trying to defend his sister. The baby wasn't a man enough to step to him by himself.
He isn't, unless it's a woman that he can attack. He's not going to step by himself. Stu said that's a white man. Is he white? I thought he was black.
I don't think that either one of them are black.
I don't think she definitely don't look black, but he looks of color.
More women need to stop laying with and having kids with low lives. 100%. I know that's right.
That is true.
Absolutely not. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. Oh, I was gonna say, so I get the fact that he's standing up for his sister, but is it because he said that she was a side piece? Is that what?
No, first of all,
it was on the backstory, like why this happened.
So one, she just had her baby, you know, and y'all living with each other, and you're trying to kick her out of the house, calling the police on her. And she's probably going through postpartum, or like all types of things that happen to women after they had a baby. I don't think that she had the baby even a year yet. I don't even think the baby is a year old. Yeah, I'm not sure. And he's putting her on the internet, playing her. And, you know, she's probably trying to figure out what her body is still going through, her connection with her child. And now you got him with a camera in her face as she's trying to regroup or gather herself with a child. And you put her there, yeah, she ain't leaving my place, bro. Look at this. She ain't my girl. That's embarrassing. That it plays a lot on your mental. Now, I'm not saying that DANILEIGH'S is one of the best, you know, women out here in the streets, but I do know a lot of female friends that I've had who have gone through postpartum or the stresses or bothers of being a postpartum. And I felt frustrated, or it felt sad to watch because they were living together. If it was something like they're separated and she's going through that, he's playing her, that's something different because she can separate herself. You can't be, he's living with her and then disrespecting and playing her. And that's what made it frustrating. And it's like, you're not going to play my sister like that on the internet. And she's still trying to get back to her regular self, you know, like the emotional damage that could have. And this is the mother of your child, but you try to act like I got my seed and I got all of this stuff to care. Yet, but the caregiver is the one that you're trying to tear down and disparage. And if I was her brother, I would, you know, I wouldn't act, or I wouldn't go about it the same way, but I would definitely have some choice words. And if you want to fight, I would get beat up for my sister.
I think the only video that I seen, I guess she was like in the background in the video with him. I didn't see the one where he was in her face.
Well, he called the police on her, and she's like, "Well, I'm not leaving. I live here." He's like, "No, you're going to a hotel. You just gonna kick me out? Like I have our babies. I think the baby was only like 3 or 4 months, and he's like, "God, just go get a hotel."
I don't really know how I feel about that. Only the reason why I'm saying that's because maybe that's safer for her, because I don't feel like he's safe.
He's not, but it would be better for her to be in. Why are you moving the mother of your child and the baby? The baby couldn't stay with him either. Why are you removing them from a home to put them into a hotel? That's safer.
I would rather not be around a hostile man who's
so then how about he go get a hotel?
I mean, it's his house. To me, that's what I'm thinking. And honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking if I was her, I probably would have just went to the hotel until my family could have came and got me, whatever it is, because this man is known for fighting. This man is not the most mentally stable person. Mm-hmm. And I'm not about to fight you to stay in the house and you angry. Like, I'm just not doing that.
That's true.
Miss Reese said, I get what you're saying, Busy, but she thought she was yellow bone and special. She saw how he treated the other baby mother and thought she would be different. Women need to do better.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. Well, no, I don't think any woman deserves this. I mean, she definitely played herself. I think that she definitely made a fool of herself, and I think this was a learning lesson for her. I just can't excuse his actions because she's a stupid person. I can't excuse his his actions because she made a dumb decision and a dumb move. That doesn't. I don't think that gives him the right to act that way because she's stupid.
Mel says, so Deb, as I told you a million times, I love when you all the videos together. You all have a great on-air chemistry. Great show, guys. Sending good vibes. Thank you.
I don't like him. I don't even like
I
doing
don't
videos with
particularly
them.
like him either. Y'all know
Yeah.
what Busy is. I'm gonna tell you why Busy is. He's probably happier now because we can't talk on the phone in the mornings anymore. And I'm thinking that Busy is liking this a lot more because we normally talk on the phone in the mornings, but because I have to work in the mornings now, we don't get to talk on the phone. So he treats me even meaner. Like I think he's nice in the morning times for
Damn,
like
it's
5 minutes while he's like, "Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Okay, I'm about to call you back because I got to do this video."
yeah.
Now he's like cusses me out through text message.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out, okay, when will he leave my live?
Oh, did you want me to go?
Can you click off, log off?
Did you want me to go?
So whose side are you on? You on the babies or are you on Brandon Bills?
Well, I'm definitely not on debate. I'm not on. I don't think I'm on anybody's side when it comes to this because I feel like
You have to pick.
I feel I'm gonna pick this side of. I think this is all irresponsible. And honestly, I just feel like when, like I said, when this was all going on, I did see the video where Miss Reedman said it that I seen her hit him. So I'm like, okay, girl, you know he hits women. I don't know if the baby is a factor in this, that he might not hit you, but this ain't what I would be doing. This man don't want you in his space. Go to the hotel. You know, if the brother wanted to fight him, I don't feel like I would have walked up to a group of people when I know this is a group of a mob of angry men. I just wouldn't do it. We've seen this multiple times. This is not the first time we've seen this. So I just think that this was irresponsible on everybody's behalf. I think that the baby is a problem. So I mean, if I had to pick someone, I would pick him. But I think it was just irresponsible and it was done on all parties.
What? Now I can't go bowling because the baby's there?
Well, the baby can't even
girl,
go
that
back
is not the tea, Miss Reed.
Busy going through this.
That is not the tea.
This is not an excuse, and she didn't say that she thought she was special because of the color of her skin. I think the baby is wrong.
The baby is dumb. The baby is wrong.
I mean, this is a grown man calling himself the baby. He's acting like a damn baby.
Well. And he has a child. I don't understand how y'all procreating with people who act like this. And y'all women like these bad boys. I thought you get over the bad boy phase when in high school. You know, it was cute in high school. Oh, you're not graduating. Oh, you're not coming to class. That's cute in high school. But I didn't know that now we still in our, late 20s and y'all procreating with those people. That's not smart. I thought you got over there. I thought the girls got over there in high school. It was cute in high school. Oh, he breaks pencils. Oh, he skipped class. He walked out the classroom. He talked back to the teacher. That was cute then. Not when we grown as hell and y'all sitting here laying up with men like that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I just want them to make better decisions.
I'll be damned if I can't go bowling. I can't go to my favorite bowling alley and get my nachos because the baby's there.
Well, he can go now because the baby.
Because he's baby. I know, and I know the baby was distraught after he heard that news. You think they didn't wrote him a letter, official letter? That bowling alley got some nerve.
Say it, let it out louder for the people in the back. They don't hear you.
People's crazy. These women, I don't know. You have to be mindful of who you lay down with.
I grew up around women. I've seen some really crazy. My best friend, this boy she dated, she would sit outside of this man's house. Her and her mother.
Doing what?
She would trick to see who's going in and out of the house.
Cause he that was a ding-a-ling ago. He must be putting it down. He was all up and through her. Because if you sitting outside somebody's house, that is.
She would trick me into going with her. She was like, "You want to go to the store with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool, let's go." We pull in front of this man's house. I'm like, "Oh."
And if I was you, I would have got out of the car and knocked on the door. Okay, so they know not to bring me anymore. I'm not doing this with you. I am not doing this with you.
It'd be me, her, and her mom. I'm like, "Why is your mom in the car?"
First of all, her mom is ghetto as fuck. Okay. So ghetto. It's trash.
Like we're still friends now. We laugh at that now. Like, why was we doing that?
Was it because it's dingling? What did she say? It must have been a sass.
It was that, and I mean I seen it too, so it was nice.
Okay, well he was hitting all the right spots for all the people in the town. Those are not the people that you date, girl, and you look crazy being outside the house and right across the street was somebody looking at y'all, looking at the house. Okay, just ridiculous.
Right.
That is not a man. That is a cow. That's true. He's a leprechaun. He's a little leprechaun.
That's all I got. I just wanted to talk about these two things real quick. I know you got to get to your show.
I do. I know. I'm sorry.
When is that over? What season is that over? I mean, how many more weeks we got?
Next week is the finale, and I will be in.
Oh, it's over that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, they have an episode like every night, so I mean, it should be.
No, seriously, they do until Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank God. Then you're gonna be doing what?
Huh?
You're gonna be doing what?
I'll be in LA. So for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, if you live in the LA area, I will be there. So come out. You can come and visit me at a meet and greet. It's at Oz's Events House Chops. It was gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I have never been to LA. So I'm excited to be in the city, to see the city. So if y'all have some places I should go, places I should visit, I'm gonna be downtown. So I'm excited about that. Let me know. And hopefully I can visit some things. It's a solo trip, so it's gonna be weird. But it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, tell the people where they can find you.
If y'all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, Busy Blue with no space and no E. I am also on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram. That's my name right here. Boom. Yes. Okay. Yes.
All right. And guys, of course, you know you can find me everywhere at SoDebNair. That is DebNair with no O.
You don't do your, if you want to be inside, join my tribe. We live.
Go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications. You turn them on all, so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section. Just give me an algorithm, and you guys have done a really good job with commenting in the chat. I do appreciate you guys' time. Anything else? Busy?
Go Rams.
Bye, y'all.